Previously on the season.
I'm not nervous to go over there and play. I've been there before. I know what their skill level's like. I know college is going to be a lot more physical.
Put it back on. Put it back on till Thursday, please, or up. Look after it, I know.
Cooper's a bit of a contradiction, actually. He can be quite intimidating to those that don't know him.
I've obviously gone in for a layup, missed it, but luckily Jordan was there for a rebound. You know, we got the win.
So we're not going to run him in AIC?
Maybe Pats, maybe Peters.
The Eddie's undefeated juggernaut rolls on,
Told him that too.
but the coaching team methodically plan for the next game, without letting the current hot streak distract them from the normal process.
Praying for Merrick, Sam? We prayed for Merrick in year 11 the other day.
We prayed for Merrick in the gym.
He's in the white.
Yeah.
See, we actually kept him reasonably quiet, despite him top scoring for him. He's better this year. He's way better this year, so he'll bring the rock up rather than play off the ball.
How big is he?
You remember from Gold Coast? He'd be Logan's size.
Yeah, okay.
No bigger, probably not as strong. They don't run that much, they're slow. We can run on them.
Alright.
I think if we're running, we beat them. They've got Johan, he plays ISO ball.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. Was that UCLA?
I don't know. How much better are we than we were last year?
It's incredible, actually.
It is. It's pretty confronting when you look back at it, hey?
Yeah.
Laurie's state-of-the-art facility is the location for a potential banana skin game for St Edmunds. Sitting second equal on the table, the home side is in the perfect position to ambush the premiership favourites.
Laurie's is a tough fixture. They have a lot of good players. We knew that there was a couple returning from the year before, especially one in particular who's a very, very good player. We knew he'd be tough and he'd make tough shots. It would just be how we could limit those around him.
They're kind of athletic, quick, love to shoot, not really a structured team as much, more like a pickup game on a Friday night or something with the guys. That's kind of their type of play.
Yeah, it was like ooh, ooh, and then ooh, and then ooh. Yeah.
If the 15-minute on-court warm-up sets the tone for the game, then Eddies are still in snooze mode.
The overhyped warm-up that we do implement through Eddies, it also helps the boys to get a lot more excited and attentive in the game. They become a lot more G'd up.
The dunks and stuff, they just gets the crowd hyped up, gets the team hyped up with the music in the background and everything.
I was very calm, and it was weird. I don't know why. I was just very calm. Having family in the crowd, watching, good crowd, good atmosphere. And as soon as I didn't shoot well at the start, which was a shame, but I got into it and I just made buckets.
Oh, my bad. Coop. Stay low, stay low.
Good job, Logan!
Go.
Split!
Baby, that's wet. Swap. My bad, you're right. Yup.
Despite leading 18-16 at the end of quarter one, several defensive misfires necessitate an unpopular benching.
Mile for? No, stupid.
Rotations in basketball can be quite difficult. As much as it is a team sport, there is that kind of individual aspect to it, especially at a younger age where kids' egos get in the way and they want to prove themselves on the court.
Oh my goodness.
Going into a game, I'll have like a set rotation in mind, but that can change based on matchups and performance. Getting a kid off the court who might not perceive that he isn't affecting the game the way he thinks he is can often be difficult. And then making sure that he's in a headspace to go back out there and contribute after he's settled down is very, very important, because often it's just coming off the court to correct one thing, not because you're out for the game. I think when dealing with young men, particularly in a pressure environment, particularly when they're upset, it's important to let some time lapse and let them calm down. There's no point in trying to reason with them when they're at the height of their frustration.
What side are you swinging to? Alright. Do you want me to pass it straight away or just wait? I don't fucking... Split this bull. No. Hey, they're wrong this time. Get him one basket last time. Someone gonna talk to me? I'm just going on playing myself.
That's what I say, just listen to what they say and relax, right?
When someone like Logan comes out of the game, who's a very, very effective player, he's clearly not going to be happy with that. It was important to just work from a relationship standpoint. I know he's got the ability to affect the game. I know he's got the smarts to make the right decisions. It was about calming him down, affirming that I trust his game and what he can do for our team, and sending him back out there to do that job.
Why are you doing this?
This is why he's subbing me off. I did nothing wrong.
Hey.
I didn't play baseline because I said someone blocked baseline.
You know that no one believes in you as much as I do. How much do I push for you in everything?
Yeah.
But sometimes, when you're not yourself and there's other things around, I'm not going to let you make mistakes like that, okay?
Yeah,
How far you go in basketball is way more important to me than how far you go in this game, in general. So lessons still need to be taught, and there are other guys in the team who can take care of it for you to come out, calm down, hear me when you're ready, go back on, and play way better, which you will. I'm not saying I'm always right, but let's think of some times recently when what I've said has come true.
Next stop, please.
Logan Atkins is back in the game, and by the end of the third quarter, Eddie's has pulled away to 52-39.
I'm coming reversing the post. Sam! Sam, go, swing! Why does your boy come to the corner every single time? Oh, are we running a different play that I haven't learned? Yeah. Sam, stop going corner every time.
I'm fine with getting taken off. Obviously, I like playing more on the court, but I don't mind if we're blowing teams out and stuff. When it's close games, I kind of feel I have to be on the court to run the show.
I got hacked down low. I got elbowed in the face and everything. Oh. I'm trying to dunk that. I'm trying to dunk that.
I'm more of like a two-way player. I can run, but I can also play defense. And I'm kind of athletic kind of runner guy, so I don't get fatigued as easily.
When he first started playing last year and this year, he was so timid.
The on-court action is intense, uncompromising, real, and the same could be applied to those in the stands.
Great teamwork! Who did did they call that on? No passes through the key. He might have copped an injury in the groin, I think. Oh, he's a little thing, isn't he? Oh, Samo! Welcome to the cheer squad. Oh, good bugger. You want me to yell a bit more? All right.
Eddies are playing in the zone, a place that teams often visit, but for the second half of this fixture, they have no plans on leaving in a hurry. Sam Grayson scoring 23 in the 72-point haul.
Yeah, come on!
It's always one game at a time, but the Eddies community acknowledge the importance of the impending Ashgrove fixture.
We'll need to bring our big band of supporters a couple of weeks' time at Ashgrove.
Yeah.
They'll have all their boarders on the main floor.
Yeah! Oh.
After the Laure's game, I was happy with the results that we were getting. I was a little bit worried about how we were executing our system. We were scoring a lot through individual success. However, people were performing roles and the team was coming together. We had a couple of big wins. We'd had good performances from most of our key players at that stage. Sam had a big one against Laurence. Ethan and Cooper had big games in the rounds previous. My main concern was getting us to start executing as a team because I knew we'd need to do that going forward in the season. However, we were doing enough to get the job done, sometimes even when we weren't performing to the best of our ability. Give me your attention just for a second. You know I don't say too much after the game. We played very well after half-time. Very well. You guys made plays for each other, communicated on defense, worked together. But we're better when we're locked in, when we're concentrating, and when we understand what we're trying to achieve. And then hell, after half-time, you went out there and achieved it. I wanted a statement win. I'd say that's it. It's literally ours to lose. In 2 weeks' time, we're playing a final for the premiership. That's basically what round 6 against Ashgrove is, and you guys know that. And we'll talk continuously in the coming weeks about what it's like playing in front of that row of boarders. You guys need to be prepared. The hardest thing about that game is actually their home ground, which is awesome for you guys to experience that in schoolboy sport. Congratulations. I'm super happy. Let's go eat their food. Live like play. Let's go.
They need to realize, like, it means like a lot to like the 8 of us, yeah, like the coaches.
Logan Atkins is indeed a special player, a team man first, but an extraordinary athlete who isn't afraid to speak his mind.
Like, we always trying to come kill each other, like, even when it's you and me on the opposite team. Like, we love each other off the court. I'm trying to take you out. Even though, like, you're my best friend now. And that's why I take you and your team down. That's why I had to sit out after half-time, because we were whipping your ass by 20.
I'm not gonna say nothing right now.
Yeah, because you know that's true.
Nah. I did my part.
And tomorrow, you're going to see that again. That's a mentality. We coming in kind of too soft, like, with our rooks. Like, they're probably stuck with study and stuff, but they should need to be hard, like, in training all the time, like, flipped up. I'm not really one to not talk to people. I'm kind of outgoing. I like to be around people. In the game, if you're not on my team, I'm just going to try to rip you up, try to tear you up. So, yeah, even if you're my friend, I don't care for you if you're not on my team.
This is Max we're talking about. Max, who's probably up to here on you.
He's hitting good shots today. What can you do?
Push him out and hit the ball. Stop letting him score. He's bouncing it like this. He doesn't know how to bounce a basketball. Come on.
Through my life, it's been a way to just forget about everything that's happened to me, happened with my family, and it's just something I can leave there. It's something I can find a way out and try to get a career in. So it's just being able to empty your head, focus on one thing, and just being kind of like your second home, just being able to be relaxed, be yourself, not have any worries, not have any stress when you're on the court.
Yo. I love this song pre-game. Did you listen to that? That's dope, that song. Well, they arrive. Come on, I just want to play, man. I just want this medal.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't come fourth. I moved up here to Queensland with my uncle and aunt, and they done a really good job, like taking me and my sister in, pulling us out of where the environment we were in, a lot of drugs and stuff, could have led us down the wrong road, especially going in where the environment was, could have led us to drugs and crime and stuff. So being able to be brought out by a family member was really cool.
Like everyone, Atkins occasionally needs a shoulder to lean on, and he finds that support in a teammate on court.
Laurence is my best friend, hands down. He's like my brother. We do some wild things together, man. He's hilarious. I mean, he's real shy, so like on cameras and stuff, he might be real shy, real quiet, but he's like, I got so much love for that guy when he comes over, man. He just non-stop doesn't shut up. He's funny as.
Logan, right now, what's 8 times 9? Yeah, what's 9 times 9?
81. Yeah, I'm a genius.
You've been practicing. What's 12 times 12?
144. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Spell 144. Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's annoying and nice at the same time sometimes. It's nice to everyone. Does stuff for me, and then I do stuff back for him, but he's a good friend.
That's a foul? On who? On him?
Can't be out of position.
He comes bang down there.
You got you straight up on an angle like that.
Oh, straight up.
It's got to be here. You know that. It has to be here.
He goes bang like that. How's that a foul on me?
He's got the ball. He has.
Yeah,
he
but
has the
I didn't
right
run
to do
into
that.
him.
No, you were like that. Going forward, that's a foul. Here, go like this, come forward, hit him with that. It's not a foul.
How am I supposed to go down here?
No, you're supposed to be up here.
What do you
take the contact?
I was doing?
Logan's a great person to work with and to work for. He's so generous with his time to his friends, helping the young kids out on the basketball floor. A lot of kids look up to him here, despite being one of the younger players in the team, because he does work so hard, because his game's entertaining and because he's so talented. He's someone who deserves to play basketball after high school, and I really believe that he'll probably go places with the sport.
When I finish high school, I want to go play college in America and then hopefully play professional either in the NBA or Europe. So yeah, and then try to make Australia while I'm still in high school and stuff.
Wait, to get 64?
Yeah.
It's 2 to the power of 6.
No, it's 4 to the power of 3.
6 to the power of 3.
4 to the power
It's
of 3.
2 to the power of 6.
No, but the denominator's 3, so you've got to cancel it.
No, you make it the lowest one possible.
For 3 younger members of the first basketball squad, the challenge of academic fulfilment in a busy co-curricular calendar is a complicated equation.
Outside the brackets.
It's actually the numerator, because it's 3 over 1.
Numerator's -2.
3 is a numerator.
Yeah, no, it is -2.
Academics in my life, and I'm sure Toby's and Sam's as well, it's just a huge factor. Like, we go home, study, keep up our studies, and that also has to be sort of implemented through our daily programs with basketball. So the school does help with that. They obviously provide programs like the Learning Hub and holding the library sessions on in the afternoon. And it just helps us to not only like organise ourselves with both basketball and our academics.
Are you keeping up with your classes?
Yeah. It's actually hectic though. So Monday, we go to the library from 3 till 4:30. Then we got training, and then on a Tuesday, me and Bello train for 10s until 6 again. But we hit the library before that as well.
I either do my homework late that night or I have an early one and then get up. It's good with the training. I'd be home by 5 o'clock most days, which would give me an abundance of time to still manage my studies, and then the other training would be at around 4:30, and then the school offers a learning hub in the library, so me, Max and myself would always head to the library before training and get all the homework that we had to do, get that done before training. So it was definitely a little bit challenging, but still manageable with organisation.
How do you reckon first we'll go? We'll go on first.
I reckon we'll go good. Mr. Fergus said they've just got that one player. Apparently he's pretty saucy on the ball, and then if he can't get to the hole, then he just dishes it to someone. So if we just stay in our if we just stay in our help gaps, we'd be able to pick up easy steals and then get on fast breaks.
We've trained good though.
Yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Play big. Get rowdy, boys. Get rowdy. Let's go, Coop. Go, Ethan. Good G.
The 3 honours students are on the cusp of the starting 5, each knowing that their basketball internship is nearing completion.
Starting off on the bench, you obviously watch the game and you get a feel for it, whether it's like fast or slow. You can kind of read the game early on. If it's a fast game, you know you got to be switched on. If it's a slow game, you obviously still got to be just as switched on. You have more times to run your sets, but it's definitely a lot easier coming off the bench and then having a few older boys mixed in on the lineup when I'm on to kind of run through the plays. But yeah, definitely watch them run through the plays in the first quarter helps me a lot. Good D!
The delicate balance between introducing rookie on-court talent without upsetting the momentum of the experienced starting lineup is not lost on Burling or the coaching staff, and as such, he leaves a positive impression.
Obviously when you're on the bench you can see a lot more than when you're on court. You have to make split-second decisions. You don't always make the right decision, but you just got to play what you see. And on the bench you can pick up a lot of mistakes that you'll make, and then you can kind of help the boys and like let them know what they need to be or what spots they need to hit.
Sammy, keep playing good defence. What they're doing is they're trying to get you fouled out because they're tracking your fouls. When you got one before, he's pointing to his coach at 1.
Eddies are building a healthy lead, while attention is drawn to another key game in the AIC.
What's the score?
Laurence and Ashgrove in overtime.
Wow. Yeah, Laurence. Currently in overtime, down 71-72. Currently in overtime, down 71-72.
Marist College Ashgrove are also unbeaten, but are on the brink of a surprising loss.
So, no, currently in overtime. Currently in overtime, down 71-72. Lost 72-71.
The win has all but guaranteed next week's fixture will decide the premiership. Meanwhile on court, Eddies is racking up a significant milestone.
Yes! Go, Jaden! One more. He wants... Yeah! That's 100! Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Jaden Catton's free throw has brought up 100 points for the first time this season. St Pat's are a traditional AIC powerhouse, but today they face a home team closing in on a plan 3 years in the making. In 2017, Eddies shared the title. 2018 hinges on winning the premiership outright. Only Ashgrove stand in their way. Next time on the season.
I knew they were going to be tough. They've always been tough. I've only ever beaten them when I was in grade 8.
If you're going to do a dunk in the warm-up, make sure it goes in, otherwise you're getting paid out.
They are going to be Cooper to max away from the sideline. Close to 200 of them, probably more.
Man, these guys love me more than they love their own team. Big facts.
For more information on St Edmund's Ipswich, enrolments and open day, visit the Eddies website.